Hi. Yes, it's me back again, standing, doing my little movement dance, able to walk. It was so tiring having to do that meditation, much more painful on your knees. Anyway, this episode we're focusing on workouts. So I probably should have changed my outfit. Maybe next time. Enjoy and see you in a bit. Well, so it's the end of July, which is a good thing really. Hasn't been the best month. I think that the body doesn't necessarily look any different, but it does feel a little bit different, I must say. So that's a good thing, especially the last 10 days when I've been on my little water fast. So that's where I'm going back to, but I'll talk about that more in the lifestyle. That whole bloated feeling has gone, which is good, and now I just need to focus on getting moving. That's the reason that I have that section in the experts about working out. So let's see what's happened with the lifestyle, shall we? So I'm back on the water fast. I have been for the last 10 days, and I probably will be for the next 10 days as well, because July has been all over the place. It was a bit of a rough start. The hunger was really tough when I first started water fasting as well in this last 10 days, and I think that starting over is always the hardest part. So that's why I'm just going to keep moving forward. Anyway, let's check out the numbers. Those are a doozy. As you're going to see, disappointing is the word for the numbers. I am not a bit disappointed, I'm a lot disappointed, I must say. But if I'm honest, I think it's a reflection of the problems that I've had staying on track during July. Although it's still in the right direction, down, 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 it's not really a good reflection of 30 days on this journey. I would be lying if I didn't say that I was very disappointed this morning. Very, very, very disappointed this morning. But when I think about where I started and where I am now, then I'm much better than I was before. So if I think about the starting number and the current number, then it's a good number. And I truly believe it's better to focus on the body and the improvements in health, as well as the path ahead, rather than the ups and downs of the scale. So, with that being said, let's move on to the experts. not just the disappointing numbers that has prompted this focus. This was in the works for a little while. Over the next 10 days, I'm focusing on increasing the day-to-day movement, and the internal changes need to be accompanied by more physical exercise and physical changes. So let's take a look at some advice on how to get moving.
Doing certain things before a workout can help increase vascularity, improve energy, and boost your overall performance, leading to a far better workout and far more impressive results, both in terms of muscle growth and fat loss. So today I want to go over 10 of the best things you can do before your workout to maximize your results.
Having an effective workout program is extremely important towards achieving your fitness goals. You can't just have a goal and expect to achieve it if you don't have a clear and detailed plan. Without it, you're probably wasting your time and effort. Here's what we need to know. There isn't a one-plan-fits-all solution. That's because we're all different. So creating an exercise program varies based on your age, goal, fitness level, lifestyle, and more. Even with tons of workout videos out there, you still need to have the knowledge of knowing why you're doing this workout, rather than just blindly following it. So what I'll be sharing with you today are the foundations to start a simple yet effective workout program.
I'm going to give you the tools that you need to create your own training split, utilizing my philosophy. So time and time again, people try to piecemeal different workout programs together. Okay, they'll go on the internet and they'll find bits and pieces of like Jim Stepani's approach or another person's approach, and they try to just like hybridize them all together. What I want to do is I want to give you the basic outline and the understanding of what I do, and then you can take it and run with it. And a lot of this came to light simply because of that video that Joe Rogan did with Firas Zahabi on his podcast. And I thought that it really made a lot of sense and it reflected a lot of what I do personally. So I wanted to break this down, sort of expand upon what Joe Rogan and Firas Zahabi talked about, and give you the tools that you need.
Let's talk about our bodies. So without any judgment, I want you to look into the mirror. What do you see? Do you see long, slim limbs, wide hips, and perhaps more fat accumulation around the belly area, or a more sporty, muscular body? We know just how complex our body types can be, but knowing where you fit in could help determine the best exercise and diet plan for you. So in this video, we want to find out your dominant body type and understand the exercises and diet that works best for your body and help you form more realistic goals. What is your body type? We are all created different, but just as beautiful. Typically, there are 3 dominant body types: ectomorph, mesomorph, and endomorph. Your genetics predispose you towards one of the 3 body types, and you can't change that. However, with dedication to your training and also eating right, you can get closer to another body type.
First, there's the ectomorph. People with this body type are slim, usually tall, and with longer limbs. Look at Usain Bolt if you want a good example. They are those lucky types that can eat whatever they want and never get love handles or too much of a bottom. On the flip side, ectomorphs also have difficulty gaining muscle mass. So, however hard they work out, they stay lean and can't ever bulk up even if they want to. Well, at least they can drown their sorrows in a piece of cake, or 2. Then there are endomorphs. These are the exact opposite of the previous type. Short, stocky, and with a tendency to gain weight from every single crumb eaten after lunch. Look no further than Danny DeVito for a vivid example of an endomorph. These guys struggle to slim down, and their prominent gut and wide hips might be killing them if they decide to walk the athletic path. There's always a bright side though, so endomorphs are naturally more powerful than ectomorphs, and they make excellent bodybuilders or weightlifters. And finally, the fortunate mesomorphs. Why fortunate? Well, because they have this perfect balance of muscle and fat, along with a natural ability to change their body to their liking and fast. Christian Bale is the perfect mesomorph. Just one look at his roles in The Machinist and American Hustle is enough to see why. Mesomorphs can rather easily gain muscle mass and become fit in no time. On the other hand, they lose their bulk as easily too, so it's not like they take a walk in the park and come home with shredded legs. Life's easy for them, but not that easy. Of course, these three body types are not categorical, and you can find yourself somewhere in between. So, here are some tips to follow and exercises to perform according to your body type.
First, increase your daily physical activity. Over 90% of individuals who successfully lose weight and keep it off exercise every day. We recommend working up to a daily routine that lasts for at least 45 to 60 minutes.
Whether you want to burn fat or build muscle, your workout is just one piece of the puzzle. You'll definitely want to do certain things after your workout to maximize recovery and to speed up your progress. And this can range from eating certain foods and taking specific supplements all the way to manipulating your body temperature in order to boost recovery and strength. So I'm going to go over all that today.
Well, that's all the usual info for this episode. All that's left is for Emily to give you an update on what she's been up to. And I'll see you signing off at the end. See you in a bit. Hi. How are you all? Doing well, I hope. I think it's going to be a quick update because, as you can tell, I'm still in my body images outfit because I want to do this before I have to start work in about 30 minutes. So I wanted to get this done while there was still light because it is a bit of a crazy day today. So I'm sorry if it's short and uninformative, but it probably won't because I like to talk a lot. Anyway, so so when I think about rounding up July, because there's only one day left to go, but it's a roundup of July for me. When I think about rounding up July, am I happy with the numbers? Obviously not. Am I happy with July? Yes, I am actually. Like, there's been so many things happening throughout July that have been quite good. I talk a lot about being busy and whatever, but it's because I not only have my job, but I also work on this diversity, equity, inclusion and belonging team for our organization. And we've had a big, strong focus on mental health this month. And so that has really added to my calendar. But the good thing within that is that I've been part of a lot of conversations. I've had to research material, read books for our book club, which also focused on mental health. I've talked about this with my own team. We've also had opportunities to kind of reach out, find resources for our teachers and everything, and our team in general. So I feel very good about July. July has been a very informative month, a very eye-opening month. Like, even when we had the conversation and you talked to people, and we had a conversation, I think it's about anxiety, and there are different degrees of severity. Me personally, I think everybody has some form of mental health issue. No, I wouldn't say issue, has some level of problems with their mental health. I think we tend to align that tag to people who are more on the severe side of the condition. And so I realized that I have had a lot of, I don't know what I would call it, but I've been really just can't wait to get home, and that's been my focus. I talk about it all the time. I've got like 7.5 months to go. And it's because I'm homesick, and even though I travel a lot and I've been traveling for a long time, that doesn't mean you don't get homesick. And I usually go home quite regularly, but I haven't been home in years. And so I think that has been a thing that I didn't realize that that was stressing me out. So it was good to have that conversation and have that come out. So for me, it's been a good month because I have to evaluate myself in order to help and support other people. And I think that sometimes we tend to not think about our own mental well-being because we don't have a diagnosis or we don't classify ourselves in any particular category, and so we tend to forget to take care of ourselves. So having to support other people, evaluate myself, find out about resources, get information and tools and tips has really kind of kept me in a different space this July. So that's why numbers, no numbers, I don't really write. I know that I have literally sat in this spot for July, so it really is no surprise to me personally that there are all of these, the numbers aren't as good as I would hope for 30 days. And I also think that I came back onto this water fast in the last 10 days because I knew that my body wasn't feeling right with the ups and downs of July. So I feel good now. I've had my nice 10 days and I am glad of trying to get back onto the goals and the journey I originally set for myself. I believed in it then and I still believe in it, and so I'm just starting that whole thing again in the last 10 days. So anyway, like I said, it's sure got to go to work. I keep taking a quick glance down at the clock. I'm sorry that it's rushed, and hopefully it's still enough information. I told you I could talk, it's still over 5 minutes. Anyway, I will see you soon. And for those of you in the UK, 7.5 months, baby, I'll be home. And I will keep you posted. Don't forget that we will have the Experts Extra on the 5th. Take it away, Ems. Bye. That's all, folks. So, come to the end of another 10 days and the end of a month. And it's had, as I've already explained, the ups and the downs. But all in all, I'm still on the journey, and that's the best thing. So let's get moving, folks, for the month of August, and I shall see you in 10 days on the 10th of August. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.